It's the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Next offering down in the dirt.
2-2 the count.
That's to third. Over to first. One out in the top of the first. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs. Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Way high with that one. And it's 2-2. High fly ball out towards left field. Kepler on the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Nola fires. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Who's your favorite team again?
Big dog power.
2 outs. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And now 2 aboard. Tag at second, and he's out trying to get back. This is Bryson Stott. Strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Goes down looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early. We're watching a former Rays pitcher today in Glasnow. He had plenty of good years in Tampa Bay before being traded. He's not the first pitcher with dominant stuff the Rays have dealt. Blake Snell, David Price, and James Shields definitely come to mind, Boog.
Here's Trey Turner. And now the count 1-2.
Good, how are you, my friend?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman.
Good one for the Yanks for that.
To the bag, and that'll do it. Top of the second, stepping in, Will Smith. Foul ball there. Popped up. Turner should have it. And there's one down. Here comes Max Muncy. Swing and a miss. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. The batter will be Michael Conforto. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. The throw into second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. Outman tracks it down for the out.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup. One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Cody Clemens stands in for the Phillies. Next offering way upstairs.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. The 2-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Kepler has a beat on it, nabs it, and there's one away. And now here is James Outman. Swings through that. Top of the third, no score.
Ball inside.
And it remains 2-2. And there's a ball.
3-2.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Mookie Betts now.
Betts.
And a 1-1. To the right side. Stott over to first in time. And Betts is set down. And set for the bottom of the third. And now the switch hitting catcher, Rafael Marchand.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that chance handled. Whips it to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Conforto. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Right through there for a strike. He caught it behind his back. And they get the out. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. The pitch. Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here comes the 2024 World Series MVP to the plate, Freddie Freeman. But it's wide of the bag and gets away. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Boog, you got to move your feet, as footwork is so important on those pickoff throws over to first, and can be a little easy to get twisted up and throw across your body, and he didn't have much of a lead over there at all, so I doubt he was trying to do anything more than just keep him honest, which makes that error hurt even more. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's inside.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That one misses. Full count, 3-2. In the air, left field, Kepler makes the grab. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Hernandez now at the plate.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Yeah, big swing.
Who's your favorite team?
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Oh, right to the backstop. Ohtani up to third on the wild pitch. This one in the air, right field. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. And the Dodgers score first. It's 1-0. And up to the plate is Will Smith. The 2-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Struck him out swinging. Throws to first in time, and they get the out on. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Outman in and to his right. Hauls it in for the out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And the next pitch is way outside. Just missed. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away. And now it's Alec Bohm. Glass now. Ready and deals. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Line to right, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
He was all over that one. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Schwarber over at second. Bohm at first. One gone. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now batting Max Kepler. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. Got him swinging.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, right
Michael
fielder,
Conforto will
Michael
climb in.
Conforto.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting, number 6.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman. 1-2 now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Cody Clemens. Hard liner. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. It's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a
1
hole.
ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab for the second out. So the lineup flips over, and stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, and that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. Now around second, going for third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one hit to right. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, and it remains 1-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That's a hit. The throw to third, and he's out. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Here comes the skipper.
Pitching for the
Here's
Phillies,
Shohei Ohtani.
number 58, Tanner Banks.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside low, and that's ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
He's trying for third. Out at third, and that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Bottom of the 6th, and now the shortstop, Trey Turner. Left field. Hernandez settles underneath it, and there's 1 down. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very...
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jordan Romano. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
And a swing and a miss there.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creep it into my mind right now.
Outside low, and the count is even, 2-2.
2-2 the count.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game. Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
And it's caught for the out. Max Kepler at the plate. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. Strikeout number 8.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Cody Clemens. And that one wrapped foul.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and change.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
50.
Orion Kerkering.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Well, one-run game. Max Muncy at the dish.
Max Muncy.
Next one misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is out of play.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. Kerkering fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen.
He's a 4-nation snub. I believe can even get a phone call.
Fly ball down the line.
Michael Conforto, stay fair.
And it is foul.
And although you like the fact that So guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact. The fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
Tosses to first.
Number 6.
2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes and it's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Now
the hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. 2 outs. Runner takes off. Pitches low. Throw to second. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
2-2 to the count.
Outside low, and that's ball 3. Mookie Betts waiting to bat for the Dodgers. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the air, fairly deep to right field.
Get up, James Outman.
And that is that. So the Dodgers leave 1, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Rafael Marchand. And I think Dave Roberts.
Pitching for
New
Los
pitcher for the
Angeles.
Dodgers, Lake
Number
Trinan.
49.
These are the spots relievers
Trinan.
really make a name for themselves.
1 ball,
Late and
2 strikes.
close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time,
2 balls,
there's a
2
reason they're
strikes.
put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Struck him out looking.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out. Jose
Now
Alvarado
pitching for the
gets handed the
Phillies.
rock out of the pen.
Number 46. Jose Alvarado.
And a swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Joe Ross appears to be getting loose. Phillips getting cranked up as well. Turns and fires to Betts. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Stays alive. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw comes in too late and they can't get the out. So digging in, Shohei Ohtani. Step off throw to first, and Betts dives back. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. Kepler under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the
Now
plate.
left
2 strikes,
fielder,
so a pitcher
Oscar
hoping for a
Hernandez.
bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Now snap throw to first.
No, he's
And
safe.
Betts dives back. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Marchand down to first with it. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. High to the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia,
Leadoff
bottom
for the
9. The
Phillies.
batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
1-run game, bottom 9. Swings and misses. And the count's full. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Just off the outside part of the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And that's downstairs. And it's 3-2. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He circles the bases. His first homer of the year. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely
1 ball,
buzzing right now.
2
You
strikes.
can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
The 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And the Phillies walk it off. And you're fired.
Guys who don't get nominated get